2002, the LEGO Group introduced LEGO Sports. The theme lasted until 2006. It included sports like hockey, basketball, gravity sports as they called them, which included skateboarding and snowboarding, and soccer or football depending on where you're from. LEGO secured several licenses for the theme, including the NHL, the NBA, and Adidas. But only one sub-theme would include actual licensed players with their jerseys and numbers, and that was the NBA. So, the Atlanta Brick Co. and its associates are out here playing some b-ball on the mean streets of Newton, and I say, heck, if a minifigure can play basketball, then why can't I? So I am about to get my jam on, or b-ball. Am I a baller? I don't know. My basketball knowledge pretty much started and ended with NBA Jam on the Sega Genesis. Let's go. Come on!
I know, right? I was at least doing something. Advertising. Hey, it's a tie. I just let my boss win. You let the boss win. Hey. You were on our team, right? Yeah. You go like this. Hashtag.
No. It was a good game. I think it was a real team effort.
Come
I'm open. I'm wide open. I'm literally huge. Shoot it.
You are so huge. It's massive.
He's really gross. That's no fair, he didn't jump.
It's not going so well.
Ron Johnson, baby! Whew, that was sweaty. I mean, this is obviously the next day, but I really am thirsty. So the LEGO Sports line didn't officially get branded as LEGO Sports until 2003. That's when the NBA licensed theme hit the shelves. It only lasted one season, 2003 to 2004, but there were 34 sets produced. And it ran the gamut. You had small little poly bags, you had little practice arenas, they even had collector boxes that included 3 actual NBA licensed minifigures with a card of the actual player, and a little stand. It was pretty cool. You had outdoor street ball, you had shooting and passing sets, and they could all be put together to make your own larger set. But there were 2 large arenas made. There was the NBA Ultimate Arena, which is the one that included licensed NBA players, and the NBA Challenge, which is the one I'm going to look at here. Now, this new line was revolutionary in a lot of ways because of the minifigures and how much technology and thought went into making them. They can actually pick up the ball. They can actually throw the ball. You don't have to put the ball in their hands. Apparently, it took 4 LEGO designers, 6 engineers, an entire year to figure out how to get the figures to bend, pick up a ball, and then throw the new basketball piece that was introduced for this line. And let me tell you, playing around with this thing, it really works. But I'll give you a closer look and show you how all that works. The other thing that fans really liked about this is that you got new skin tones, and a lot of them. You got the nougat, you got brown, to match the skin tones of the actual NBA players. You also got some pretty crazy and extreme face prints. I mean, this is the early 2000s, so everything is extreme. Because that was just the time we grew up in. It was an extreme time. Extremely. extreme. I'm not going to give you the whole process of me refurbishing the set because actually before I got it, another employee went through it. It was only missing one of these pieces. The one it had was really gross and chewed up, so I replaced it, this long white tile here. But that was it. Here's the box. It's the open, flappy kind. And these instructions are absolutely gorgeous. These are in really good condition. I mean, this set's almost 20 years old. No tears, barely doggy-eared at all. This is one of the nicer instructions I've seen, and it has a complete unused sticker sheet. Look at that! There's actually more stickers included in this set than there is space to put them. So the idea was you customize it to make it look how you want. On the close-up, I'll show you where these stickers would go, but those are your options. So you got a little advertisement for another Lego theme and Legoland right there. So let me show it to you. Here it is, set number 3432, the NBA Challenge. So right off the bat, I want to show, oops, hold on, I forgot my balls. This set does come with 3 basketballs, and one of them is the super exclusive, super expensive branded Spalding basketball. I'll give you a close-up of that. This piece was $15 to complete this set. It was the one piece we had to order for this set. You also have printed piece there. That is a single large brick right there in clear with the printed NBA logo and the shooting zone. Is that what that's called? So you get 2 of those, one for each side. This is a sub-assembly right here. I've loosened it up so I can take it out easily. But this just comes off like that, and it just works like so. You can swivel the guy around, and it hits like that. You just move him, and he can dunk. He can block a shot. And it works really, really well. Same thing on the opposite side. Look at that. That is a regular tire piece. Bricklink calls this milky white, but it's a clear tire piece. I don't know what this is supposed to represent. I guess, is that where the coach sits? I don't know. There's only one on one side. That is correct. That is supposed to be how it's done. Move it around. These stands would get these stickers here. So whichever team you wanted to be red, whichever team you wanted to be blue, you just put those on their seats there. Everything you see right now is a print. There are no stickers anywhere. On the large blue slopes here, you would put any number of these large stickers here. Again, there are more stickers than there are spots to put them. This Lego one right here is suggested to be placed there. The 2 NBA symbols would go here and here-ish, kind of wherever you want. And then there's advertisements on all of these tiles here. And that would be these stickers right here. Both left and right and back to front. It's the same, except this part is reversed. And of course, you can configure it differently if you wanted, because these pieces are all the same size. If you got more than one set, you can make this larger and add more players. It's really, really cool and customizable. So the way this works, this guy just moves side to side. He can block a shot by jumping up like that, or if you get just the right amount of pressure, you can reverse dunk. And I actually did that on the first try. Can't believe that. That'll never happen again. So the way it works is you can turn this guy and pass, but he'll pick it up just like that. He can pass it to this guy and it'll land in this tray, and here you can either use this goal as the goal he's trying to get it in, or move him over here and get it in that goal. Can I get it from here? No, I can't. Quick shot of what it looks like on this side. Nothing much to see there. All right, let's look at those minifigures. Here is our blue or purple team, ready to rock and roll. You've got their NBA licensed jerseys on. They're all identical except for the numbers. And then on the back, they have their jersey number back there. The legs and torso are connected. They do not come apart. And those are specialty arms, not just hands, but the arms are longer. And of course, the legs have those springs in them, allow them to pick up the ball and toss it. I have noticed that you almost have to reset it sometimes. So if you do this too many times, you have to bend it forward just to reposition the springs in the body if you want a more consistent throw. If you're thinking, why did he throw it this far this time and then not as far the next time, you may need to push him down just to reset it. That's where it's better to actually pick up the ball than just put it in his hand. The arms are longer, as you'll see, but they also raise up and down, but they click into place. You can feel it where it goes to the right position there. If it's a little too low or too high, the ball will get stuck in their hand and they won't throw it. They'll just hold on to it. So it works perfectly. I'll try to show it. Look at that. Now you'll notice that all the legs are the same except for this guy. He has one yellow spring, and it actually has more spring oomph or tension in it. It actually makes his body lean slightly that way. It's because this guy, they don't actually say this in the instructions anywhere, but through my own experimentation, I found that this guy can throw it a lot farther. Even just springing them, I can feel that this guy has more tension and more oomph. So if you put him near the goal, he can, with some practice and skill, make it all the way to the opposite goal. As you'll notice, they have some very extreme faces. Very wild, very over the top. The minifig head is the only thing that's standard Lego on these guys. They do come off, and it's the regular minifig head on that. And there's those guys' hair printed around the top. These are awesome. Let's look at the red team. Here is our red team, and I saved these guys for last because, well, look at them! They are even more over the top than purple team, and they get cooler jerseys. They have a basketball graphic on the front of their uniform. They've got the NBA and the numbers, just like the other team, but they've got that cool basketball gradiated little graphic there. It's really, really neat. And check out those faces. Look at that guy. I mean, he's ready. This guy's like a vaudeville villain. This guy's really angry, looks like he just came out of prison, but he has that very cool mustache. And this guy's just like a standard basketball player looking guy, I guess. He has short hair with some shaved in lines. And then this guy looks like an old school thug from like a 90s or 80s police crook line or something, I don't know, but he's got that cool flat top too. So cool. And that's what they look like on the back. They repeat the graphic on the back of their jersey. Notice there's no anti-studs on the back of their legs because these guys don't sit down. They're up, they're playing, they're ready to rock and roll. There's the top of those guys' heads. And again, these are standard minifig heads. It's the only thing standard about them. This guy is your super shot. He's got the yellow spring. Again, you'll see he's leaning slightly that way because that spring on his left side is stronger. I'll just give it to him. There's nothing on the back for this basketball, but if you turn it around, it does have the Spalding NBA brand on it. There were only one of these in the set. The set comes with 3 basketballs. 2 of them are unbranded identical balls, and the third is this super awesome branded Spalding NBA basketball. Really, really cool. I guess while we're here, I will show you what the regular basketball looks like. That's what it looks like. Pretty neat. So that was the NBA challenge. Now I know what you guys are thinking. I want to see how it works and how well it works. Well, we've played our basketball outside in the hot, sweaty weather, so let's go upstairs in the cool, air-conditioned building and play some b-ball.
Joe, you can have first pick.
All right.
No.
Look at Grant. He's wearing a basketball jersey.
That doesn't mean anything.
Look how tall he is.
We'll go with that one.
Picked last out of 2. What are the rules, Chris?
We'll go around twice. First one, 2, 4 wins.
Okay.
All right. John keeps going until he gets scored on.
Such a good pass.
You can pick the ball up and put it in his hand. I mean, you can. Nice pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Chris's 3rd turnover of the game. He's literally the Hawks.
Bank.
Yeah.
What I hate.
What a shot. What a fake.
It was a fake, yeah. What's your assessment of the game so far?
We've got it in the bag. Pretty easy. I mean, John and I were set to win from the get-go, so I'm not really worried about it. Joe made a big mistake by picking Grant.
I did. Terrible idea.
Everybody knows tall people can't play basketball. About ready to get real.
Oh!
Wait, that's soccer.
Yes! You and Grant won.
Yes, we did. No thanks to Grant. I mean, just kidding. Hey, the moral support was there. And
Oh, yeah.
Great, great.
What was your strategy?
Beat the losers.
Yeah.
That's really all you have to do, because then you're the winner.
Is Lego basketball harder than real basketball?
There's more of a technique.
Yes,
Like with real
yes.
basketball, you can make some weird shots just
Yes.
from quick movements. But with that, you have to be very precise
Yes.
and like it takes a lot of skill.
It's actually very
you know?
similar to foosball.
First time ever playing, loved it. So
Nice.
whoever buys this set, is gonna have fun with it.
Yes.
Maybe I should
Yes.
buy it.
Apparently one of the Lego sets coming out soon is a Lego foosball table, a working foosball table. And that just makes me think, do we want these dexterity games to return? Would you guys like to see soccer, hockey, basketball come back as a new theme? I would. You guys know me. I love board games. I love dexterity games like this. This is a lot of fun. This will be super enjoyable to anyone who purchases it, and I can't wait for it to find a new home. If you don't care about basketball players from 2003 and 2004, and you just want to play a cool dexterity tabletop game, this is the set for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and if you are, thank you very much. And I will see you guys very soon.